Welcome to part 3 of our trigonometric integrals. And now we are in our powers of tangent and secant, then cotangent and cosecant, wherein ang nangyari dito ay magkasama na si tangent at si secant, and then si cotangent and si cosecant. Okay, so this is now the third type, wherein the integral of tangent mx secant nx dx and cotangent mx cosecant nx dx. Okay. So, dito naman, where m and n are integers. So, ibig sabihin ay whole number yung kanilang exponent. Okay. For tangent mx secant nx dx, take note na kapag daw si n, okay, kapag dating kay secant, ay add and n is greater than or equal to 2, then we rewrite secant n raised to nx is equal to secant n minus 2x secant squared x. And we're going to use again the secant squared x is equal to tangent squared x plus 1 to rewrite the secant n minus 2x in terms of tangent x. Okay. Then, that is, let u be tangent x and du is equal to secant squared x. Okay. So, take note na kapag daw add yan. Paano naman ngayon if si m na yung naging add? Okay, kay tangent naman tayo may add. And n is greater than or equal to 1. So, we rewrite now the tangent mx secant nx into tangent m minus 1 x secant n minus 1 x. And then, we multiply it by secant x tangent x. So, kung mapapansin niyo kaya siya nagkaroon ng minus 1, pareho dito kasi ito yung tinanggal natin na tigisa. Okay? So, binawasan kasi natin, hiniwalay natin. Alright? So, and use tangent squared x is equal to secant squared x minus 1 to rewrite tangent m minus 1 x in terms of secant x. Okay? So, papalitan lang daw natin siya. That is, let u is equal to secant x and du is equal to secant x tangent x. But take note that if m is even and n is odd, then either of the two techniques, yung 1 or 2, ay pwedeng gamitin. So, it's either yung nauunang isa kanina or ito. Okay? So, what about now if m is even and m is greater than or equal to 3 and n is 0? Okay, so we're going to rewrite now tangent mx into tangent m minus 2. Okay, kaya siya nag-minus 2 kasi hiniwalay natin yung dalawa. Okay, and then equivalent yan ngayon kay tangent m minus 2x and then si tangent squared x ay pinalitan lang ulit natin ng secant squared x minus 1. So kapag dinistribute natin ito, ang makukuha natin ngayon will be tangent m minus 2x secant squared x minus tangent m minus 2x. Okay, so take note that it may be necessary to repeat the process for tangent m minus 2x term. Okay, bakit siya pwedeng magpalit or mag-ulit-ulit? Kasi nga po, depende kung ano ba yung value ni m. Okay, so possible talaga yan, lalo na kapag yan ay nag-greater than 6. Okay? So fourth, if m is equal to even and n is equal to odd. Okay, so you're going to use now tangent squared x is equal to secant squared x minus 1 to express tangent mx in terms of secant x. So take note na you can use integration by parts to integrate the I power of secant x. Okay? And lastly, similar or parallel steps can be followed for the cotangent nx, cosecant nx dx. Okay? So, di ba, nababaliktad lang naman kasi siya. Okay? So, therefore, same lang din yung kalalabasan or same lang din yung magiging process in terms of cotangent and cosecant. Okay? So, now let us have our example. Number 1, we evaluate tangent cube x secant 4x dx. Okay. So, kung papansinin natin, si n ay even. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dito is to tanggalan natin ng dalawa. Okay. So, mangyayari ngayon dito, magkakaroon tayo ng tangent cube x, then secant squared x multiplied by secant squared x dx. Okay. So, bakit tayo nagtanggal? Kasi mas kailangan natin yung secant squared x. So, itong secant squared x natin na ito, di ba, meron tayong tinatawag na secant squared x is equal to tangent squared x plus 1. Okay, so papalitan lang natin siya. Magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng tangent cube x multiplied by tangent squared x plus 1 multiplied by secant squared x dx. Okay, so let us now distribute. Magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng integral. Okay, tangent cube x times tangent squared x, that is tangent 5x. And then don't forget, kasama pa po ito, si secant squared x dx. And then, since ang ating operation is plus, so add lang tayo, multiplied by plus integral ng, okay, so tangent cube x times 1 naman is just equal also to tangent cube x, and then don't forget, kasama pa rin again si secant squared x dx. Okay, so with that, since marahil silang may tangent, dalawa, so ilalet u lang natin si tangent x. At ano ang kanyang derivative? That is a secant squared x dx. So, kaya kung papansinin nyo, kailangan natin laging may dalawa na nakahiwalay kasi siya yung nagiging du. Okay, so with this, let us now substitute the value. We have now u raised to 5 du plus integral ni u cube du. Okay, so we can now proceed using the power rule. So we have now u raised to 6 over 6 plus u raised to 4 over 4 plus c. And again, this is not yet the final answer since we have to substitute back the value of u, and that is now tangent of x raised to 6 over 6 plus tangent of x raised to 4 over 4 plus c. And that is now your final answer. Okay, let us now proceed to our example number 2, wherein we have now integral of tangent squared x, secant x dx. Okay, so kung papansin natin, wala na tayong tatanggalin. Okay, why? Nakikita na kasi natin agad na tangent squared x, secant x. Kaya lang, hindi pa sila integral. Why? Kasi ang integral ni tangent is secant x. Tama? Ang integral naman ni secant x is secant x tangent x. So, wala sila. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon ay palitan naman natin si tangent squared x. Ano ba ang katumbas ni tangent squared x? That is secant squared x minus 1. Very good. Okay. So, ibig sabihin dito, sulat ko lang, we have now integral of tangent squared x secant x dx. Okay, bakit ko siya sinulat? Later on, may intindihan ninyo kung bakit ko nire-write. Okay, we have now integral. Palitan na natin si tangent squared x ng secant squared x minus 1 multiplied by secant x dx. Okay, so with that, ulit lang tayo dito. We have tangent squared x secant x dx. Okay, so let us just distribute. Okay, we have integral of secant squared x. Okay, actually secant squared x multiplied by secant x is equal to secant cube x. Okay, dx. Then minus integral ni secant x dx. Okay, so with this, kung papansinin natin, okay, meron tayong puro secant. Okay, so ang gagawin natin ngayon dito kay secant cube x, paghiwalayin ulit natin sila. Tama ba? Okay, so we have now integral ni secant squared x dx multiplied by secant x. Okay, nauna ko si dx, sorry. So, we have secant x. But take note, ito pa lang yan, ha? Okay, so dyan pa lang. Mamaya ko na idadagdag si integral ni secant x. Okay, bakit? Kasi, ang kailangan natin ngayon dito is to use now the integration by parts. Okay, why? Pag kasi ginawa natin to, binalik natin si tangent squared x, babalik lang ulit tayo sa original niya. Okay, so kailangan natin gumamit ng panibago. So we're going to use now the IBP. So ano yung gagamitin natin? Okay, so using now the IBP, let u be equal to secant x. Okay, so si secant x, ito yan. So ano yung derivative ni secant x? That is a secant x tangent x, tama? And then, sino ba yung natira? Okay, so ang natira naman sa atin is secant squared x dx. Okay, so that is dx. So with that, ano ba yung integral ni secant squared x? Diba that is a tangent x? Very good. Okay, so with that, let us now use the integration by parts, wherein that will be u v, tama? So ang u natin is secant x, then ang v natin is tangent x. Okay, very good. And then, we minus now our integral of tangent v du. So, ang v natin is tangent x, ang ating du is secant x tangent x dx. So, kung aayusin natin yan, makikita natin na we have now secant x tangent x minus integral. Okay, may dalawa tayong tangent x. So, pag pinagsama, we have now tangent squared x, secant x dx. Okay, and then add ko na ito. We have now negative minus integral ni secant x dx. Okay, so ngayon, parang familiar. Familiar yun na sa pangalawa. Tama? Bakit naging familiar? Kasi yaan yung ating original na tanong. Okay. So, ibig sabihin pala, this is a cyclic integration by parts. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kung meron tayo initially na tangent squared x, secant x, dx, ano ulit ang gagawin natin? I-move natin sa kaliwa. Okay. So, from negative, magiging positive. So, kapag nag-positive yan, ilang nang meron tayo na integral ng tangent squared x, secant x, dx. Very good. We have now dalawang integral ni tangent squared x, secant x, dx. And we can now proceed to, ano lalay natira? We have now secant x, tangent x, minus the integral ni secant x dx. So, sana natatandaan pa. 'Di ba meron tayong nakuha na tayo agad dati na value ni integral ni secant x dx. That is equal to ln of secant x plus tangent x. Okay, so with that, wala na pala tayong problema. So, ibig sabihin, we just equate this now to secant x tangent x minus ln of secant x plus tangent x. Then don't forget plus c. But meron pa tayong dalawa. Okay, may 2 pa tayo sa kaliwa. So ano lang ang gagawin natin dito? We divide both sides by 2. Okay, so kapag dinivide natin both sides by 2, makakancel na ito. And then, ang magiging sagot na natin will be integral ni tangent squared x secant x dx is now equal to, pwede naman dito ay 1/2 na lang sa labas na natin ilagay. 1/2, but don't forget to write a bracket. Okay? 1/2 multiplied by secant x tangent x minus ln of secant x plus tangent x. Then, don't forget your plus c. And with that, that is now our final answer. Let us move now to our last example. Okay, we have integral ni cotangent for 4x cosecant squared 4x dx. Okay, so actually ito, mukha lang siyang mahirap. Pero kung titignan natin, madali lang siya. Okay, so sorry, this is not cosecant 4. This is 2. Okay, kaya pala. Alright. So, sorry, that is a cosecant squared 4x. Okay. So, with that, again, mukha lang siyang mahirap. Pero, kung tutuusin, madali lang siya. Why? Because you're going to just let u na tayo agad na cotangent 4x. Okay, bakit tayo nag-let u na agad na cotangent 4x? Kasi take note, nakadalawa na siya. Okay, ano ba ang derivative ni cotangent 4x? Diba? That is a negative cosecant squared 4x and ano ang derivative ni 4x? That is 4. And then don't forget dx. Okay, so kung papansinin natin, wala ulit siyang negative 4. So, ang gagawin lang natin is to multiply this by negative 4. So, kung papansinin na natin ulit, this one is already your du. So, mangyayari sa atin, labas lang natin si negative 1/4, integral now of u raised to 4 du. Okay? And then, we can now proceed by integrating. We have negative 1/4, integral ni u raised to 4 is just equal to u raised to 5 over 5. Very good. Then, plus c. Then with this, let us just substitute the value. We have negative 1/4 over 1/4 times 1/5 is equal to 1 over 20. Then palitan na natin yung value ni u that is cotangent to the fifth 4 of x plus c. And that is now our final answer. Alright, so with that, for this lesson, I will be giving you your activity. You're going to answer this in a yellow paper. And you're going to submit this on our face-to-face meeting, which will be held on April, that is 15, I think. 15, 2026. Okay? So you're going to answer this 4 items. And if you have questions, then kindly collate them and it will be addressed on our face-to-face meeting. So, ano nyo lang, sulat nyo lang sa isang papel and then gawin na sasagutan natin yan on our face-to-face meeting. So with that, thank you and have a great day.